Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long boy clothes, 1975. Using girls on the rise. Reviewing games late at night and sometimes friends. But Long boys clothes, 1975.
This is Spellbound on the ZX Spectrum. It was released by Mastertronic, or Mastertronic's Added Dimension, which was their slightly more expensive second label, which sold games for $2.99. It was released in 1986 on this, the Spectrum, the Amstrad, and the Commodore, and it's written by the guy who did the previous game, Finders Keepers, David Jones, and the music, because this is the 128K version. There's a 128K on the Spectrum and a 48K, and the 128K has graphic enhancements as well as music, which is written by Ron Hubbard. Now, it's a successor to Finders Keepers, but it's technically considered the first entry into the Magic Knight trilogy, because there are 3 games with this style of gameplay, which is a drop-down menu, and they're basically graphic adventures. There's this, then there's Nighttime, then there's Stormbringer, and it took a somewhat different tone to the first game, which some people loved, some people not so much, where basically you explore a location and you interact with characters, you pick up items. Platforming is not so much a thing, really. I mean, you use it to get to places, but it's not as important or key as it was in Finders Keepers. It's all about interacting with the characters, giving items to people, picking up items, using items, stuff like that, interacting with your environment. The characters will move around and stuff like that, and anyway, that's about it. My brother had it, and I think he completed it. I jumped in and out of it, because I remember Sinclair User gave it absolutely fantastic reviews, but I struggled with it. I was a little better at Nighttime, but we were playing all these games. Anyway, this is the story. Gimbal the Wizard has been making a mess of his spells again. He has managed to bind you and a number of other people in a summon spell. You must return everybody to their correct time and space zones, but first you have to release Gimbal, who's got himself trapped in a whiteout spell. Basically, according to the instructions came with the game, he was trying to make better rice pudding. Oh, stories in the 80s, and that caused this spell, so you're all, stuck in this situation. Right, so space, and then it tells you what the keys are. You can change them, but I find changing them a bit of a pain in the ass, and it doesn't always work, so we're going to go with this. But yeah, why you wouldn't just let me outright define them, period, from the start, I don't know. Right, so here the game features Windimation. Yeah, it's got this drop-down menu that you use to interact and do with everything. It's a little bit clunky at first until you get used to it, but you could argue it's a precursor to stuff like Monkey Island. Seriously, it kind of makes sense when you see it. Anyway, starring you as Magic Knight with Gimbal, Florin, Samson, Rosmar, Thor, Auric, Elrond, and Banshee. Right, so there you go. Spellbound, a true graphic adventure by David Jones. Copyright 1986. Keyboard, right. Play game, changes, yeah, it's a bit fickle, so we'll just go with it, play game. So we go, we're transported to a castle there, but you can tell that I've still got the somewhat same design as I did in the original game. I'm a lot slower, I've still got jump, but it's not about that, as I said. Now it tells you the information at the top, Spellbound 128K, copyright, blah blah blah, the start room. If you look at the box art for the game, it's kind of more serious and really kind of comic booky, but it's got nothing to do with the actual in-game. So there you go. Press Spire once to get your menu. Pick up an item, drop an item, take an object, give an item, examine, read something, cast a spell. Can't do that. Examine. Object, character, yourself. Well, what do we picked up something. Adverts. Execute command. Right. Was that read? That wasn't read, was it? Read something. There we go. Advert. Execute command. Oh look, it's an advert for the first game. How cool is that? So, it proves it's canon. Oh, look, and this is an advert for the next game, which hadn't even been released at this point. Seriously, he goes into, spoilers! He goes into the future in that one, in space. Right, game concept and program by, so he hadn't even worked out what he was going to do. Oh, he was going to do Stormbringer at this point. Now, so obviously I'm going to drop that because I don't need the advert, so you press far twice. But here's this menu. No other games at the time, as far as I can recall, had a menu like this. What's this? Pick up the object. The teleport key. I'm going to suggest because we need to find Gimbal, and we need Gimbal to teleport us out of it. So I'm going to guess that we don't really need that. Pick up item. The mouth organ, I don't know. Reject command. No, we're not going to go with that. Now, who's this dude? Examine. Character. Right. Yeah, the music starts to get on your tits. Execute command. Yeah, there you go. Examine Florence. Strength. Happiness. It's quite high. Probably because he's asleep. Sleep makes me very happy. Right. So. Now. Attribute class, I know. I'll have that. What is it? Pick up an object. I just tell you, pick up an object, mirror, reject command. Let's have a mirror. So yeah, the platform is just kind of, I don't know, just a, oh, balls, move you around as such. It's not really, it's the adventurous side. It's just it's a MacGuffin, you could argue, the platforming. Somebody switched out the light, you fall and injure yourself fatally on your armour. Possibly you should say in your armour there, you know, just pointing that out. Why not carry a torch or something similar next time? Hard luck, Magic Knight. So there you go, it's kind of walking you through the game over. 0% time there, 48 hours, you hurt yourself. It's giving you a hint, it's walking you through it. So we need to find something that will illuminate that screen. It's a torch, but not a torch. So we don't want to go that way, there's no point, so we have to go to the right. And yeah, what's this? Pick up an object, the red herring, reject command, because it's a red herring. I'm going to guess we don't really need that. I don't know. There's a little trick I remember. Oh, who are you? As a kid, if you've got a roof above you jump, it speeds you up, because he walks too bloody slow. Examine, character, there's nobody in this room. Oh, he's gone! Oh, did I go? No, because I bounced. That might have been on me. They do move around. No. It just tells me. It gives everyone like a Panini sticker card, if you know what I mean. Character, yes please. Thor. Execute command. Thor. Strength, happiness. Yep. Because he is actually the. Thor wants his hammer back. Well, there you have it. Thor is a Norse god. Right, what's this? Okay, that music is getting on my tits now. Teleport pad. Does somebody have the teleport pad and the teleport key? You are now carrying. Why did I pick up the advert? I don't want the friggin' advert. It's missing a game. See what I did there? Drop an item. Now, before you all start going, oh, these are rubbish. Adventure games have come a long way. They had to cut their teeth on something. What's this? Right, instruction book. I'm going to reject that because it's just about the game. It's what it tells us on the title screen, believe it or not. I remember that much. I could be wrong. Use the roof, use the roof. Home plant room. The plant room. Better not be growing anything illegal. The L-shaped room. I see what you did there. Pick up object. You picked up the glowing bottle. I guess that's our torch. Right. Nuggets. So yeah, this gameplay's not going to do it justice, but I'm determined to play all these games because I want to do more Spectrum games, and seriously, the Magic Knight games are just like the stuff of legend on the Spectrum. If you emulate games now, I would thoroughly recommend, if you've never played these, playing them. Might want to watch a few walkthroughs for this, so you know it does tend to have you bang your head on walls a bit at the start. That's what I mean about the jumping being basically a MacGuffin to get you around. Not to move the plot, I say, but to kill space or time or whatever. You know what I mean? For the gameplay. Right. Oh, hang on, what's this? There we go. Pick up an item. Pick up the key. I'll have a key because it's a key, and keys are useful. And what's this? Pick up an object. Execute command. So it hasn't got that annoying gameplay mechanic. Oh look, extra thing at the bottom. Where, unwhere, cast a spell, read something. Well, it's got that annoying thing you get in other games where you can only carry one thing, and then to swap it you have to run over another item, and then it will win the lift then. It's a castle, it's got a lift. It's got power apparently. Yeah, you have to swap it with an item that's on the floor. You can only carry one thing at once. I hate that. It's in like the Everyone's a Wally. I love the games, don't get me wrong. Herbert's Dummy Run, 3 Weeks in Paradise in a, Pajama-rama style sort of games. This gives you an inventory. I don't know how much stuff we can carry, but it gives us an inventory. So I do know that the lift is broken. I can tell that. I can remember that much. It says possibly if you hit it with something. Right, the little bottle. Okay. Okay. Was it Ron Hubbard on the Commodore, not the Spectrum? I'm guessing, because that was his, you know, forte, and this music's rubbish. I'm going to give him a crystal ball. Give an object. Glowing bot. No. Engraved candle. There you go. Lauren. Didn't do anything. And no, Thor's here. He wants free shit as well. Right, so, well, I'm out of ideas, basically, but I just want to show you it so you can get a feeling for what it's like and the direction that the next game went in this series. If you had this back in the day and you completed it, I would absolutely love to know what you think. Have you returned to it since? But yeah, this is Spellbound, the 128K version of the Sinclair ZX Spectrum, the next entry into the Magic Knight games after Finders Keepers. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Yeah, that music's pretty pants.